despite the elements, these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 0-0 our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll run with Yeldon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. Yes. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. Oh, look at the juke. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This one caught by Dexter McCluster. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dexter McCluster as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Five plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still first down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Steelers and the Ravens haven't figured out yet how they're going to move the ball through the air. The defenses on both sides have kept points off the board, and it will be interesting to see if they can keep that up. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, Roethlisberger's going to find his mark, and he'll end up at the 45-yard line before being tackled. But the drive would come apart as they missed the field goal. We move late into the second. Roethlisberger's on point with the throw, and he'll end up picking up 28 yards on the play. Staying late in the second, Roethlisberger's completion is made out of the gun, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. So that's it for us. We'll go back now under the lights for the second half of this Thursday night matchup.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. And on the ground they go with a running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Yeldon, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. On the tackle there, Lamar Woodley.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Fresh set of downs here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Third down now following the run. Peterson alone in the backfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. To the right side to Aiken. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go! Try 38!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. That's caught at the 3. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their big tight end. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
Think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the run, it's Yeldon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game. As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
This is Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. Looking, and this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This no gimme in the snow. And this one is right through. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.